Distributed cycle minimization protocol for peer-to-peer network. My college name is Peltech Multitech Dr. Rangarajan Dr. Sagundala Engineering College, Chennai, Avadi. Department of Master of Computer Application, final year project. My project is a network project. So that will be degree for the unstructured topologies, how to connect for the another peer-to-peer networks. Profile. My name is Ram Kumar. My internal guide is Mr. Rajanan, assistant professor. My external guide is Mr. Praveen Kumar, software engineer. Company name is Luminosoft Technology Solution. That will be including for our project configuration company in lead to develop our project in the company. My project objectives. The unstructured network topology, however, contain many cycle paths which introduce numeric duplicate messages in the system. Although such a message can be identified and ignored, they still consume a large proportion of the bandwidth and other resources, causing bottleneck in the entire network. Distributed cycle minimization protocol for the existing system. Existing system tag query messages with the unique identifier. Each peer maintains their list of received messages data. When a new message arrives, the peer check whether it is already been received through the another path. If the case, it simply ignore the new message incoming messages. Then exiting limitations. Introduce the numeric duplicate message in the system. Duplicate messages severely affect further responsive time and scalability of peer-to-peer system. They consume bandwidth and system resources primarily for high degree peers which are circle for the connectivity of the network. It causes bottleneck in the entire network and along with the total network connections. So that's the main drawback. Then proposal system. When a node generates a query message, the message is assigned to a globally unique ID, denoted as a GUID message. Let A and B to neighbor nodes. The connection between the A and B nodes. Let A message travel from A to B. We denote the direction, the traveled path as A to B, and the received the message will consider. Advantages of proposed system: reduce the duplicate messages by as much as 90%, acquire few control messages through, therefore the overhead is minimal, suitable for dynamic network with frequent peer arrivals and departures. A reset turn-off between the eliminating the cycle and maintaining the connectivity of the network in the connections. Then administration module. Admin will send the document to all the client and at the time to the learn prevention username and password. That's the prevention status. Functionality is sending the important message or document to the clients. That is the functionality depends. And then next queries. How many documents are sent to how many clients the documents sent. That's it, the query part. And then alerts is user already exit invalid username or password and the document sent successfully. Report is client report how many clients are sent the messages in the network. And then client model. Client model will receive the documents sent by the admin and can save the document. Functionality: receiving the documents message, saving the document message. Query: how many documents received and saved, how many clients are included. And then next for the client model is alert message report. And the alert message is denoted for the document received successfully and the document saved successfully. Report message is how many documents are received for our client and how many network paths will be arrived in the peers-to-peer connections. That will be denoted in the reported part. Then the client module is important for the alerted message. And then workgroup module, admin adds the workgroup name of the eliminate client system to get the IP address and send to the document to the client. Functionality: getting the IP address of the client system. Query: how many client systems are connected. Alert message will be connected successfully for the peer-to-peer connections. And then how long to connected for that. Cycle elimination: the cycle elimination graph will be denoted for the connections. Dotted line will be denoting the notification for connections. Query route: the query route will be intimate for the how many nodes are connected to the network. That the main reason to intimate for the query route. That will be A to B and B to C will be intimated for the recycle part. Then algorithm for handling cutting message. Preconditions for the node n receive a cut message m if n is involved in the connection to be disabled. Then if the corresponding connections is still active, then disable it, else such a history is for IC message such that GUID guide. Data flow diagram: the data flow diagram intimated for the how to project will be processing the total processing status. User login, get IP address, enter the node details, and the servers connections will be denoted. How long to the connected to the file selections and sent to the other peers for the files. Yeah. Next, pre-registration. The pre-registration peer registration is enter the number of nodes. How many nodes will be needed, that will be entered. Peer name will be mentioned in the must. Then submit to the register, and then clear if mistake mean cleared or cancelled the conditions. Then finally connect the peers. Then peer network. The peer network intimated for the enter the number of nodes, peer name, and then source node. Source node will be selected for the files that the node determine the source node. The neighbor node will be intimated for the which one is neighbor, that will be intimated. Then clear, cancel connection options will be intimated. Peer network formation. The peer network formation will be intimated. Enter the enter the number of nodes, peer name, source data, and a neighbor node, so that will be intimated. Then connections will be needed for click the connection button, or else cancel or clear to re-enter for the new peers or source nodes in the connections. Then next, pre-user login page. The peer user login page. Peer user login page is when the user need to connect to the file, that will be intimated the name type to click the user login, or else suppose take the mistake means clear to using the clear button, then register to access the new button. Peer A, that will be intimated for screenshot. Peer A node will be selecting the file, how to select the file, and what the cut message will be denote, and what the messages will be intimated in the node. That is denoted in the peer A screenshot. Then mean after finishing all work, send the node to others. Peer B, that's also same as for the another. If a user using that node to send the other message for another node, means selecting the file, which one need the file will be selected to denote the cut messages or including the message. Then finally give the sending option. And then next, peer C. Peer C will be intimated to selecting the file, which one will be needed that will be denoted in the selecting file name, then selecting to the file preview cut message, view the more features, and then finally click the send button. That will be taken to the neighbor peers. Next, peer A, selecting file to send. That says peer A select the file. How to select the file means, if a user using the my document and select the document name, then open to the selecting file page. Finally click to send the file to another peer. Then next, peer A send text message. That the text message will be selecting file. After you will be intimate, suppose any other news or information will be sent to the other peer, means that typed in the text file for the given option for typed to. Then finally if we need to send any cut messages main, that will be typed to enter IC message A to P peer in selected the file. Then what's the needed to enter the information in the text box, and then click the send button. That is automatically going to the peer B. IC message peer A to C, that is sending the node for file or document node A to C, that is selecting the file and intimating the any other text file information will be denoted in the text file, and finally click the send button, that is send the peer A to C. Then next, cut message is denoted for the which node will be intimated for the neighbor or other, what's the user need to send the file to other, means that is selecting to the send the file to other node, that will be intimated in the cut message. Cut message box will text like a text, that is syntaxing use case diagram. The use case diagram for the left side actor is admin, right side actor is user. Admin user will be register the data, then upload the data, getting the sending the message, receiving the message, and then user side is receive the data and view the data, then upload the information. Sequence diagram. The sequence diagram for the login page, home page, login page, peer list, and then database and invalid data, that will be intimated how the process will be doing in the project and how to user process the step by step network process, that will be intimated. Then next, activity diagram. The activity diagram also denote for the project process, login page, and then conditions, unauthorized person, and IP address, get IP address, and data information, and file sending, viewing, and finally for conclusion, that will be intimated for the how to process the project in the network. Hardware specification. In this hardware specification for processor, Intel Pentium processor 1.73 GHz is enough. Hard disk is 8 GB, RAM needed for 1 GB, monitors is 12.1, and then mouse is optical. That is enough for the project. And then next, software specification. The software specification is important for our project, that will be using for the project running. Operating system is Windows XP Professional. Front-end design tool is Java Swing. Program language is Core Java. Text editor is Notepad. Database is SQL Server 2008. that will be needed for this project. And a scope for future enhancement. DCMP is suitable for dynamic networks since it handles pair joint venture efficiently and is resilient to the futures. In the future, distributed cycle minimization protocol can be improved by considering other factors such as maintaining the statistics of pair for a more stable and robust network. Finally, the peer areas instant in another. Thank you.